It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Brewdog, and this is their Pinball. It's a brand new beer into Tesco. Why do I sound so excited? Well, Tesco, as of March 2025, have brought out at least 10 double IPAs. Over the last 2 or 3 years, Tesco they've kind of slowed down on their beer releases. From the 2014-2015 mark, Tesco slowly got into craft beer. Let me show you this one. The shelves got bigger and bigger, and the people in the craft beer world, people like me, got all excited because the supermarkets were really taking a big interest in craft beer. And then from 2021, 2022, it started to tail off a little bit. And then we've seen this, and this is just my personal opinion, this lowering of the standard of craft beers, these kind of passion fruit beers and these guava beers and beers that were just not great in my eyes. But things have changed again. Tesco seems to have taken a bit of a reverse step here and have gone, hey, it's not really worked for us. So they've launched, as of March 2025, probably at least 10 double IPAs. I've got another one here coming from Vocation called Incognito Double IPA. 7.6% ABV. That's coming to the channel soon. But they've asked Brewdog to make one too. It was £4 a can. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. If I was opening this beer in 2010, when Brewdog was still a small microbrewery, I'd be so excited right now. I'd be like jumping for joy. Brewdog's beers, some can be really, really good still. Some can be really, really poor. I've got no idea what's coming from this can. It could be a fantastic double IPA for £4 a can. It might be pretty atrocious. You just never know what you're going to get from Brewdog these days. But looking at the beer, it looks okay, doesn't it? Look at that. One finger white head. Good levels of carbonation. Hazy looking beer. A bit of sediment in it, little tiny bits of sediment floating around in the glass. Let's get that all important aroma. Let me get the first bit out of the way. Since Brewdog moved into their Ellen brewery, the Brewdog beers have a unique taste. It must be the water in Ellen. It can't be anything else. It can't be the malt because malt fluctuates. It can't really be the hops either because the hops fluctuate. They're grown out of the ground, aren't they? Things are going to change. It's very unlikely to be the yeast. It might be the yeast strain, but it's more than likely to be the water where they've moved to in Ellen, this big brewery. It's a unique Brewdog aroma and taste to a beer that only Brewdog are able to produce. It's a Brewdoggy type beer. But on a positive note, it smells good. There's a bit of passion fruit, there's a bit of mango, there's a bit of grapefruit, a bit of orange peel. It smells a bit dank. Like the flavours are locked into the beer. Like you're going to get more from the beer when you taste it, rather than just getting your snozzle into it. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. it's a big fight in my head, this one. I really want to like it. I really want to give this beer a chance. I really want to like it. I really want to kind of like just enjoy it and take it and want to buy it again. There's a lot of astringency in the bitterness. There's a lot of hop, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps a lot of hop oils, hop concentrates, hop liquids used. Witchcraft brewing, if you like. There's no way this is like fresh hop beer. Fresh hop beer costs so much money anyway. It's probably not. There's probably an element of pellets in here. Probably an element of pellets used in the beer. But it's that kind of almost chemically tasting astringent bitterness that sadly is in the beer. I'm just being fair. I'm just being honest. There's no point in me. I've gone past the whole kind of Brewdog, they were once a great brewery. I simply don't care anymore. I really don't think about the brewery very much. It's not like when you started to see Brewdog, when they were a great brewery, when you started to see them heading in this direction, there was a lot of care. There was a lot of like, please don't do this to yourselves. From me and from many others. But I don't think there's any turning back now. I think that, you know, passion fruit, mango, guava. Passion fruit, mango, guava. Creamy, rich mouthfeel. I'll give the beer that. Good head retention. I just feel like it's going to give me a cracking headache. Brewdog beers generally do anyway. I just feel like if I drank 2 cans of this in the night and then woke up in the morning, you know when you open your eyes on the pillow and you're like, and then you move your head and you crack your neck a little bit and you're like, oh. Put your hands over your face and your head and you're like, oh, I didn't drink that much last night. Why am I feeling like this? It's that sort of, it's tasting of a headache. It's tasting of a headache. There's something not quite right about the beer. I'm not a qualified brewer. I know brewers because I've worked in breweries. I know they add hop oils and there's so much that they can add to these beers, and I just feel like that this is that beer. The question is, would I buy it again? Would I spend £4 of my hard-earned money on this beer? The answer is simply no. I've bought it, I've tried it. I was about to say it's about to go down the sink. I'll probably drink it because I paid £4 for it, and it's not hideous. It's not hideous by any means. I'm just gonna have to drink a gallon of water after I've finished it, just to push the headache away. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.